Hi guys, good afternoon. This is my monstera. As you can see it in here, it's springtime finally. And this is my, what you call that, my monstera that never been grown in greenhouse. So there are only like beside windows and no misting or anything. So I'm just gonna wash it after supper. I'm gonna wash their leaves. And as you can see, this is my mint, my night mint. And those are really beautiful thing. So if you are, even if it is green and there's no, what you call that, like you don't taking care of your plants, so it won't gonna be stay alive in your own home. So you must grow them so well. And to be honest with you, this is not like so much on preparations or so much taking care of it. It's just like a timing. Like I have a grow lights in here during the nighttime, and I do have fun right there, and it's a timer. So I won't let my fan throughout the day all nights. Just timer between 2 hours to 4 hours to make the I don't use soil actually. I use cocoa chunks and perlite. And as you can see it right here, they were so beautiful beside the window. This is what I like. And they don't need so much grow lights during the winter. And because the lights from the window is already, I've been using. And this one's gonna be go for 3 to 4 hours, which is really good for the plants actually. So if you are planning to click more plants inside door, monstera is the best. You don't have to water them every day. You just have to have a scheduled. So, and as you can see, it's very bright in my window. And I need to let go some of my plants actually. So this is my cuttings. One of my cuttings that I've been cut off. There's a baby it already, and this is the leaves way double size of my hand. Like it feels like 1 feet tall already. It's a big monstera. So monstera is way bigger when there is a sufficient sunlight. And hey, and as you can see it in here, I have some different types. So even if it is small like this, I didn't repot it. I need to repot this one pretty soon. And as you can see, this feels like, it looks like a ghost. Ghost monstera is what I name on it. So I'm pretty much good in taking care of them for almost 4 years in my hands. Some are 5 years. And this is with the bigger one inside. So if you have a good sunlight and you just need a little bit of fertilizer, of course. And this is my another tricolor. Do you know how much it is during the time? This is around $1,000, but right now you can even buy it in your local nursery for like $50 to $100. But this one is rare, so you can even buy this one in Home Depot or Walmart. Those are tycoons. So as you can see, this rare plants that I collected, and this one is totally waste. It's too white. There's no chlorophyll in it, but the most important one is I love these plants. Look at that. Those are the most expensive one. Way back ago, they were like $5,000 for one plant, and it's crazy in the black market because some collector doesn't really mind how much money they're gonna spend it. But I didn't spend much money like that. Like actually, like I only buy this one as $400 way crazy way back ago, and I grew them, and look at that right now. There are some different varieties on it, but I cut them and make into another plant. So how are you guys going? I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleaning today, and then I'm gonna wash them during the night because I don't like my fan well go on and on and on. So During nighttime is a bad time of my plants. So also humans also have a bad time, and the plants not all the time, but every 2 weeks, just to leave. I don't like to mess them with pesticides or anything. Like if it is organic, you know. So hope you guys have a good day. And this is my plants like this. This is a syngonium. Syngonium is really pretty good plants. Easy, love water. You don't have to worry about it. They're growing so tall. And this is my Dibble Monstera. EP premium, something like that. Do you know how much it is way back ago? This is 1,000 per one lip only. But look at that. But I didn't buy them. It's gifted to me, to my friend. That's also imported a lot of plants from Thailand, another part of Asia. But I'm not really that crazy, you know. So this kind, I'm still hoarding it, but I need to let go pretty soon. So look at that. Even springtime, they have a new babies. New babies. That's what I love monsteras. So if I can cut this one half, I'm gonna sell between $100 to $150. Hey, hello, how are you? Who are you? I am me. It's called monstera variegated. This is the Brazilian monstera kind. And this is not a plastic guy. This is a real one. You can see the roots right here, right? So this is not a plastic. This is a baby right here. So that is called monstera variegated. It's a plant inside your home. Look at that. And yeah, you can even see them. They love so much inside the home. But this one, don't put this on. Yes, I am Filipino. Are you Filipino too as well? It is in the cup. I put it in the cup because I need to propagate them to make a lot of stuff. So you don't have need to have what you call that, a greenhouse, which is like a fruit wraps. Like if you have a plate and you wrap this one, this is really good if you want to propagate them and you cut them one, and then there is already a root set really good to go. So there's a different types. You can make it into a business, but I really don't have to make that business. But I just only sell that one accordingly to the seller, which is like a plant collector. Wants to try to have this one in their own home. So this is my Adoncini variegated too. So this is the giant, but I need this one most full soon. So during the winter time, this plant is just like dormant. For me, they can only give me one left every 3 weeks, just like this. But during the spring to summer to fall, they give me every 2 weeks. So as you can see, bye bye. Oh yeah, it's just a hobby for me. But sometimes you can earn money for your hobby, right? But sometimes don't. But I keep inside my home. And then I think I sold them already like $3,000 or four, but not that much, as many as people can do inside the home, because they're growing so much. So I need to sell them. I need to sell them actually. Even one cat can sell them for $55 or 60. And some people they don't even want to have money. They said, okay, I just want to be buy for $30. So $30 to $40 actually. You can even one lip with a baby on it. So as you can see it in right here, there's a baby that's growing already. You got it, and then make sure if you sell them, they have a good roots. Okay, we don't want to sell that is like a dying plants. We want to sell them with a good variety of plants inside your home, because you know you need to trust other people. Then this one, as you can see, this one look like, if I could sell this one to $180 to $300 per pole plant, but I'm not gonna sell this one for now because I think I'm gonna cut here pretty soon. So I'm going to vacation, so maybe if I could back, I'm gonna do another one just to clear up inside the home, guys. Yes, plants makes you happy. They don't take you back. They give you joy. They're beautiful, and gives more oxygen inside the house. It filters a lot of stuff inside your home. It filters dust actually. That's why I wash this one every week. Yeah. So I'm not also collecting. I also have this kind of plants. Yeah, I have too many. So as you can see it right here. I have different kind of plants. This is the plants. Yeah, quite too many. I have a mojito right there too as well. Yeah, not really crazy, but I love the nearby windows. Actually, it gives me so much joy. Like, like I also have a bigger plants, like this kind of plants. Yeah, this kind of plants is also a variegated. This is alocasia, guys. This is the way bigger. And my husband also complaining, maybe I'm gonna let go this one pretty soon because it's consuming the whole house. And that is my ranunculus bulbs that I'm going to plants. So you can see it's ready for summer and stuff like that. And this is one in the floor. I'm looking for a plant. So if you are a plant lovers, you need to find a sign in your home and put all together. Maybe I believe in green fingers, but actually, I grew up in the farm, so plants for me is really really good to my heart. Like it's pretty close. I also have for that one for my garden. I will have garden. I love garden. I love picking up my own tomatoes, so that's the one I'm using it. And this one is also for my tricolor Adansionia. I'm gonna sell this soon, but not much, pretty much money because people are don't have much money to buy it. And this is you can see this is the most expensive plants I own it, like 1,000 plants. But you know what, I've sold a lot of this stuff already, but I keep it because people say they can't have it because they're gonna die actually. But for me, I just leave it. Maybe I'm gonna plant together with the green and green monstera together with this thing, and because I don't have space in my home anymore, I need to clear up and clean together. Yeah, thank you so much for swing by, guys. And this is also my mint, European mint Adansonia. Right there. They're actually color mint. So they said you need to hide it. So you can see it right there, the mint of the leaves. I don't know. I don't really much to collect them because they're growing like crazy. Like a lot of it. And then this is my green and green monstera. And that one, actually this is variegated, and then they're actually like, I like this one because they're green and they're sectoral, and then it's really beautiful. Like keeping them a lot of varieties is really good into your home. Maybe I have a green thumb, but as you can see, I grew up in the farm and I love plants, any kinds of love. I plant also tomatoes and stuff like that. So guys, I'm just gonna go clean up and you can watch my plants here. There's no greenhouse. You don't have to have a greenhouse. You don't have to do anything. As long as you have fun, air circulation inside your home, and there's a sunlight, your plant's gonna be thriving. Not even, like you can even buy in Walmart fertilizer, a liquid fertilizer that could be last for a year. You just dilute with little that one in the water, and my water is a tap water. There is no water bottle. I don't believe that stuff, okay? So if you want to have your own beautiful plants, you can even cut one the monstera, and then they're gonna multiply it a lot of times, okay? I'm just gonna leave you guys right here for a bit. I need to load my laundry and watch my plants right there. So you can see it's really beautiful. I don't know where's my tripod. Maybe the kids are hiding them. So I'll figure it out how to put this on the sun so you can watch my plants. So actually, this kind of plants, there is no special things that I work with. I work 12 hours. I came home. The plant is thriving. So if you want your plants to keep growing, you need to have a date of where you want to water. Plants need water, but not a lot of water. That's a problem. If you submerge them in the water so much, the plant's gonna die. Yeah. So you need to have specific rules in watering the plants actually. How to stand this one. Because my tripod is gone. Yeah. So that kind of plants, Lee, it's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for swinging by. And you can see the plant is right here. No, I don't even put graded grow lights because some grow lights are so expensive in power during the winter time. So I just want to make sure I have 3 hours of grow lights in the night or 6 hours if there is no sunlight in a week. Plants survive, to be honest with you. And you're supposed to have a grow lights which is specific for 6 watts. Barina is good. And hi, Susie. Barina is good lead lights, and I do have 6 watts. Be careful in choosing what you call that grow lights because grow lights actually can add up a lot of power in your home. Though some seller didn't tell you what is the bad and the good side of grow lights. Some grow lights have 1,000 watts, and you know how it rolls, right? Like home power bills, it runs with kilo. How many watts are you using in a month or a day? So to make sure your grow lights is only like 6 to 10 watts, and exceeding that, it's a no. I don't recommend it, and it's really good to the plants actually. And then make sure your home have also a fan like circulations. We want that soil. I don't use soil inside my home actually. Like so many problems with soils makes my plants sick. A lot of stuff are growing in there, and I don't recommend using soil inside the home. It made more moist and so much going on with the leaves. So I stay with cocoa chunks and perlite only. Makes the plants grow well, doesn't have a root rots, and grow better. So some people are advertising like soil is really good when outdoor. Like you plant flowers, you plant potatoes, sweet potatoes, cucumbers, and stuff like that. It's really good. But inside the home, be careful in using soil. Soil have a lots of nuts when you buy the one in the store. A lot of it, especially Miracle Grow. Miracle Grow is really good outside. It really boasts on your spring outdoor plants, but inside Miracle Grow plants is a no. Most of my plants are from way back in my old home. A lot of my plants died. I don't know why. I just found out that it grows some mushrooms inside the house. It grows so many fungi inside the house. And it grows a lot of nuts and it never ending. So I stopped using. I didn't say Miracle Grow is bad, but it's just like doesn't feel it right when it comes inside the house. Thank you, Sosi. Hopefully, you also have a good experience with planting inside the home. So, yeah, that's my plants actually. This plants has been collected for maybe like 4 to 5 years. And I'll sell it a lot of times because I need space, especially monsteras. And then it gives a few money. I give it to my children as their bank account. Like they have a bank thing. And then yeah, I know I'm dealing with fingers and nuts right now. Yeah, so if you're dealing fingers and nuts right now, you don't put soil inside your home. I use cocoa chunks and a root booster inside the home. I mix with perlite only. So like nuts doesn't really grow inside your perlites or stuff like that because it's gives so much dryness in the top of it, so that's a problem. Yeah, so stay away from soil inside your home, actually. So, yeah, jungle, pretty much jungle. I do have a lot of that. That's my problem. I keep on collecting, but to be honest, I've been using a cocoa chunks and perlite for so long. I don't have a problem plants, and then I feed them with the liquid fertilizer, but only a little. It's only like little, and I dilute with water. So that's the only thing that it keeps my plants growing inside the home. Because if I put this variegated plants outside, they are dying. I think it's burning their leaves and stuff like that. So I don't recommend putting monstera. If you live like Florida or Philippines or Asia's, monstera is really really good. Even in Mexico, their monsteras outside is burning of, and they are growing pretty well in the bush, in the wall, in the side, which is really really like cool. They love that one. This monstera is also a climbing plant. So if you have a good beside your home that is like partially lights, you can make a big like plants. I do have a big plants inside my home, like big huge monstera. I'll show you later guys where it is. It's huge. I keep this was for 4 years in my home already. But just to make sure, yeah, just to make sure that if you're dealing with a lot of nuts, get rid your soil inside your home. Perlite is and cocoa chunk is way cheaper than a soil nowadays. You can keep it, you can rinse it, and you can repeat it again. Unlike soil, no. When soil are being infected with gnats and fungi or fungus, you cannot use it again. And you can, you know what? You can put that one outside your home. You can put that one into the potatoes. They don't mind actually, like in your plants. You can put that in there inside. So, as much as I can say, I don't recommend using any soil inside the home. Like, I only use soil for my outdoor plants. So, yeah. And make sure also you have an electric fan to make sure to dry that moist inside your home for no molds. Air circulation is really really good inside your home actually. And then I have my late coffee and yeah, you're welcome. Like, and it's really good to have a good plants inside the home. It gives you joy, it gives you peace, it gives you love. It gives you, encourage you, like how beautiful these plants. I know I'm not really a plant addict. I work 12 hours. I have a shift that was very rough in the hospital. I came home, I turned on my fan, I turned off the lead lights or my grow lights for 3 hours. They're in timer, so I don't hammered with a lots of bills when it comes to power bill. So during this kind of weather, you can turn off your furnace and then just lit the fan and the lights that comes into your home. That gives your plant. Your plant doesn't really needs to have. Some people like encourage people to go hard with your grow lights 24 hours. I don't recommend that. Plants also like a human. You need also to have break from the lights. Like if nights I have 3 hours or 6 hours grow lights, and then the rest of the day is off. So also plants have a break with the certain lights. So plants also, did you know the plants also sleeping? That is really interesting because when my major in my education is as a farmer and a teacher together. So in my learning way back ago, that the plants also have a daylight and a daylight to process the chlorophyll and stuff like that. But during the nighttime, plants is sleeping. So sometimes like people are just selling their grow lights and then you don't have knowledge of that. Like, oh, my plants is burning. Do you know why? Because your grow lights is way so much. The power of grow lights and your plants that keep going and going to process the chlorophyll, not even have a rest. So you're gonna turn off your grow lights during the day. And if you live in the basement, maybe you can use the whole thing. But I did experience a grow lights plants in the basement, but I have no luck. I have grow lights, I have this, but they don't really grow as much as the natural light in your windows. This natural light is really really good because way back ago there is no grow lights. It's just like the lights that comings from outside that goes into your window and your plants are are happy with it. So yeah, there is no formula of like, I know I have a green thumb, but I teach my children like you don't have a green thumb, you need to have a timing to to plants. Like if it is a season for potato, then you plant a potato, and if it is season for winter, you can only have certain kinds of vegetable inside your home. Like there is a lot of things to the factor of growing and not growing actually. So but this kind of plants during the winter, they're really pretty happy beside my window. That's why I support them with grow lights a little, because there is sometimes in Canada we don't have sun. Sometimes in a week we only have sun like once, maybe a couple hours only, and that's it. So that's why we also drink some vitamin D to support that kind of, you know. So any questions, guys? Maybe I'm gonna start getting rid of my soil. Yeah, soil, I don't give negative thoughts about the soil, but because I don't know how they filter the kind of soil from the garden. So what really happen is just put the soil. Do not get rid totally your soil in the garbage. Put that into your outside. Then dilute with that with a good compost, and then to make it sure that soil will grow into a healthy soil outside. And yeah, that's my best recommended. And yeah, so because I tried before, like I buy this and I buy that, sometimes like buying soil is really scam sometimes, because you need to buy soil and then you buy pesticides, and you need to buy this and you need to buy that. Like, instead of saving money, you have gonna have a lot of nuts, either you like it or not. You are not really a dirty person, okay? The nuts is come from the soil that you buy from the store, and that is the reality. You know why? Because I experiment them. I covered them with a plastic wrap, and then when I open it and moist them, and then open it for a couple days, I have a lots of a gazillion nuts on that pots with no plants at all, okay? So I am just now recommending that if you have a problem inside your home, you have a lot of pests inside the home, get rid of the soil, just use the cocoa chunks and the perlite. That's it. It will end your story. And nuts will not survive in perlite and cocoa chunks actually. So, and make sure you have also a drainage on your plants so they can breathe. So you can see my plants have a cap because I'm propagating them. I propagate them with the cocoa chunks and perlite. So when I gonna cut them, it's ready. It's ready for me to roots with them, and the roots is already actually, and I'm ready to sell them in a few weeks. That's what I do. Yeah, like to be honest, like I only buy like twice per light. It's grow better per light. It's a good per light. It's like in Canadian Tire, Home Depot, Rona. It depends. I don't really buy in Amazon because it's way too expensive. So there's a choices that you can buy it discounted, but I buy usually in Canadian Tire. Sometimes like they have like $1 off, so you can use them. You can rinse them. So actually, perlite helps a lot of my propagation actually. It sometimes root threads because I put them in the water and I forgot them, and then I forgot to repot them. I also deals with that kind of problem, so that sometimes if you want to survive your plants, then cut them, and then, you know, make sure that the proper drainage of your plants is really, really good to avoid, because there's a lot of people are losing a lot of money in buying plants, and they were expensive, but not knowing what to do after. So you need to have extra careful about your plants inside your home. So you do not end up being frustrated how to grow your plants. Any questions that I can answer with? Hey, thank you so much guys for coming into. I really try to help a lot of plant lovers inside the home, because I can see a lot of people selling their stuff but without knowledge. Knowledge is power, because if you have knowledge to plant, then you can have a better growing inside your home without pesticides. Anything? Thank you guys for coming. Thank you very much. And for the next time, I'm going to Mexico, and then I can show you how this kind of plants growing so nice and so beautiful, like during, like even outside of, you can see all the plants. I was just like turning my plants into, so you can see it right here. Yeah. So some people are just making a lots of money when it comes to plants. But yeah, in the plants there is money actually. You can just cut it. If you know how to grow it, you know how to propagate it, You can sell. You don't have to be a business. And sometimes you need to have a side hustle inside your home. You just cut the plants and sell it. You can just make money. Sometimes I do have a project with my kids during the summer. Sometimes during the couple months, like I need to have a $60 and then I can plant this, I can propagate this. I'm teaching my children how to sell and get money from a plants, and they were pretty happy with it. Sometimes I get have like one big plant for monsteras and I'm sell it to a friend for $150, and then kids are pretty happy with it. And then I have $10 plants, like like if this kind of plants, I'm gonna show you guys this kind of plants right there, right here. But I'm keep on growing. This gonna be worth around $65, but I'm not gonna sell it for now. And then this kind of plants, another ones. This kind of plants is around what you call that, $15 to $20. And then another one, this is the Florida Beauty. As you can see, the Florida Beauty, I can sell this one around $20, but I'm just gonna wait the roots beside, so you have gonna have a happy customer. So there's a lot of things that you can sell, not only because sometimes we need to teach his children how to earn money. So also in the plants you can spend money, but you can also earn money. Any questions I can answer for? You know what, guys? Thank you for coming. So just try, and if you don't have a lot, I'm gonna make a video how I'm gonna post this video maybe tonight. I have a one kato of monstera that I make it and I sell it into around $1,000. Like I collect them and then sell them. It's pretty helpful for people like mom like me that works a lot of hours and then I have a lot of off. Then I can propagate this plant and sell them, and then I collect them and sell them actually. But pretty mind off that to not just pull around with people that's selling you without their roots, because you're gonna end up that you're gonna be frustrated and lose a lot of money with that. So be mindful that when it comes to plants, you need to have knowledge first, and then after that, those plants are lots of it. Okay. So, okay, guys, I'm just gonna leave a little bit. I'll come back. I'm just gonna leave this one like this so you guys can see my plants, okay? It's very beautiful. I'm gonna do a, I'm gonna load my laundry and then I'm coming back to the live. I'm just gonna put the live like that. Hope you guys have a good day, okay? I'm just gonna load the laundry and then you can see my plants are just chilling out there in the side. And this is my biggest one that my mom wasted my monstera. But because she doesn't know what to do, it is a big leaf as you can see. It's really, really big. So I need to transplant this baby and sell it. Because she doesn't really think that I can sell a plant. So, oh well, mom is a mom. I'll be back. I'm just going to load my laundry. No, actually, no. Hey, how many small ones? How many in 16? No, three. That's way too little. You don't have a chicken legs too, no? Chicken legs. No, the thighs. I have, no, the 16. chicken breast is three. How much is it? No, not that one. The other only thighs. That one with the legs. No, they don't have it. That's fine. Cause I'm gonna. Yeah, that should be good. 30. Yeah, just get two. Cause I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Get two, cause I need that one. It's fine. There's $10 there. I'll get that one. I'm gonna make hala. Sama ni siya. Wait. Where did you drop it? Oh, okay, bye. Hi guys. I'm just back. I loaded and then my husband called about. I also have this one, look. My bumblebee. Okay. As you can see, as people see this one, this is the most beautiful thing. I gonna repat this one. I'm just gonna ordered something in Amazon, like maybe like a Coco Chunks, like three of them for $15, but they're gonna be used for the whole for the whole spring and summer. Hope you guys have a good day, okay? And then this is my top one big one that I'm gonna get. This is the plants that really turn into white, but I'm gonna propagate that one. Yeah. My plants just really love sunbathing, you know. They're really good on it. As you can see. Most of it. Yeah, as you can see like there. It's pretty bright today, guys. It's like, I think it's the second day of spring. And my plants are kicking in, so. And this is also the plants that I love with. Yeah, so particularly like good lights today, and I'm pretty much happy with it. And I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, it's Sunday today, and I have so many things to do before I'm going back to work tomorrow. And this is some of my plants too, and they're so beautiful. This is another plant that I can show with. Look at that. So we're gonna sell this plant around between $150 to $180. So it depends how big it is. And this one, I'm gonna post this one in Facebook Market for maybe around $25. So people can also make it 20. I don't mind with that. Just a couple of money for the kids and to buy some fertilizer. Hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good day. And I can show you later. I'm trying to clean up a little bit behind my live, and I just want to keep it so you can see how beautiful the plants. I keep it inside my home, and as big as I know, as far as I know, like you don't have to have a fancy greenhouse and spend a lot of thousands of dollars for that. So every plant that I own inside the home is just like grow a normal temperature actually. How you guys doing? Hope you guys have a good day. It's tomorrow Monday. We're gonna go back to work. And just that plants keep me peace, give me if I'm burn out at work, it's pretty normal. And I'm just go beside the window and watching my plants growing so well. It gives me peace and joy, you know. It like a stress reliever. Plants are beautiful. As long as you know how to take care of it. So that's the side of the plants. Like if you know how to take care of it, it will give you peace. And you don't really have to do anything after that if they are growing so well. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. I just stay home. I didn't go anywhere. I was so tired yesterday from the kids soccer, so I just want to stay home and take care of these plants, and that's it. Let's see. I'm gonna post next. Last these days I sold like maybe around there's $150. There's a $60, so around 200 something. And then February I sold January I sold 60. February maybe I sold couple maybe around $50, something like that. So in March I sold more than $200. Like I saved that money for our another extra savings. It's really good, and then I gonna use some money to buy soil for outside, not indoor actually. I also love miracle grow like for outdoors, but not indoor plants. Yes, it gives so much aphids and pests of the plants when it comes to inside. So I don't give negative thoughts for other company, but based on experience, I need to help people. What is really great soil that you can use and whatnot too. So if you suffer a lot of pests inside your home, especially for the plants, we have lots of aphids and stuff. And you don't have to go. The only thing you can do not get rid of plants. Get rid of your soil and place with Coco Mix and Perlite. And this is Stratum. Stratum is really good. But to be honest with you, Stratum is expensive and it doesn't really last, you know? Because it's like a smudgy soil when along the way it's just gonna break down into like a charcoal, like a wet charcoal. That's how the Stratons are for. They're really good in allocations, but I don't recommend into the monstera. Um, I'm from Regina, and you? Are you are you from where? I'm in Regina, Canada. It's still cold in here, but I'm looking forward to have my own garden this coming spring. Where are you from, Canada, though? Hi, Susie. I'm from Regina, Susie. So, yeah, Canada is very challenging during the plants. I grew up with a lot of stuff. I grew up with different kind of 4 kinds of seasons. So you need to be extra careful when it comes to season and stuff like that, because you never know who are capable of this winter stuff. Winter, all my perennials is gonna be coming soon, and annuals is just like It's just been burnt out with that winter. So if you want to save some money, you should have your perennial plants. They're coming back. I love to have a little bit of what you call that, onions. They're growing back. Garlic also coming back each year. But I don't put my plants outside, especially in this kind. Okay, so if you have a monstera, do not put it outside. It doesn't work here in Canada though. You're just gonna waste your plants. What really does work? Potatoes is really good outside. Tomatoes, potatoes, flowers, perennial annuals. There's also a lot of stuff that's growing outside, so beautiful during the springtime. If you wonder where I'm from, Canada, I'm from Regina. This is a zone that's pretty cold and pretty hot. Hope you guys have a good day though. I'm just trying to clean the kitchen while I'm talking, and showing you a little bit. There's a lot of people that's still at work. Our bills will never stop rolling. We need to work even Sundays. And it's pretty normal for us here in Canada to pay our bills. Because if you don't pay your bills, you know what's happening. That's why you need to have a side hustle. But if you have a decent job, you need to rest. Our body is more important than the money. I hope you guys have a good day. Somebody's asking like, are you expensive to taking care of it? My answer is no. As long as you don't submerge them in the water too much. I also have a water pot plant base, monstera, but I don't recommend to anyone that just started. Because you know what happened? You're just gonna have a root rot. Yeah, you should be careful if you have water can make you alive, but sometimes too much water is really bad for the plants actually. How you guys doing? Okay. I tried to clean my counter and it's clean right now, but I try to make supper soon. We're gonna have panini pasta with chicken alfredo. And how about you guys? I'm gonna be taking off this vlog soon or live soon because my kids are so noisy. They're still up in the neighbor, the one who with dad, and you know. to clean up the floor while I'm doing the live. Hopefully you guys also have a good Sunday. I'm trying to go out when my husband is home. Just gonna check the garden, and I'm gonna start my zinnia seeds. I know it's not yet already, but it's a little bit warmer already. Sometimes I'm just gonna make sure if, because last year I found a very cheap seeds from, where did I get that? Seeds from Dolorama, and I tried it, and I have so many zinnias. So if you can see, if you're from Canada, you should check Dolorama though, because they have a cheaper. Oh my God, what is that? They have a cheaper seeds that you can buy it, and I'm 100% that it's really growing. Because I didn't definitely use that one from last year. So there's also a vlog that's saying that they have a bad experience about Dolorama seeds, but for me, everything was well growing. Like a lot of it, even peas and stuff like that. But I already have seeds already from my garden from last year. So what I'm trying to do right now is to put the seeds, because I'm going to Mexico pretty soon. So when I come back, they're gonna grow, you know. Hey, you guys don't forget to subscribe for my little channel. Your subscribe is well, you know. You guys, that really helps my channel to grow. Hey guys, hope you have a good day. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe, please and thank you. Hi guys, I'm gonna end up this what you call that, this live, and hopefully you guys have a good day. And we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna go walk before I'm gonna go make supper. Thank you.